Hi, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Ronda Cobb, the Money Coach. And you know what? This is going to be a great show because I've put together some really timely advice for you. But before we start that, let me remind you, our new website is live at rcmoneycoach.com. And we now have a company page on both Facebook and LinkedIn. So look us up, follow us, and we'll drop you a free tip on those LinkedIn and Facebook pages. Plus, if you want to opt into the real freebies, every once in a while I write a little guide that I give away. Go to the website and share your email address with us. And I promise we don't abuse that, we don't sell it, we don't share it, and we only send information every once in a while, usually our own. So you're awesome. Thank you for listening. Now, in our last few shows, we talked about how crazy 2020 has gone, and we talked about the huge discount we're offering on the brand new 10-day Fast Start Money Management Program. Did you order it? Did you get it started? How's it going for you? Well, send me an email and let me know. That way, I'll know if it needs to have any edits or adjustments. All right? And plus, it's a really cool thing. Imagine a fresh start in only 10 days. And it really should only take you about an hour a day. Yep, that's it. An hour a day. Really, really great. Now, I also offered a huge discount to the early enrollees, so you better run into the link and see if it's still available. And we'll put the link, we'll post it here on the show. It's posted on the thing where you clicked on the show, because it's one of those bit.ly links. It's bit.ly/2xs2d4 Also, in the next month, starting today, I'm going to be doing a series for people who are interested in moving forward with financial growth. Now, I know this sounds like a funny time to be doing that, but it's actually the best time. We're looking for people who want to sidestep the prevailing negativity and take purposeful action toward a financial future that is better organized for success. I know everyone is tired of the influx of negative information, tired of paying bills, tired of not having fun or being able to gather the family around them, and they're tired of corporate greed that leads to collection agencies and all that icky stuff. But here's the thing. Those that are committed to a better life can and will move forward out of being tired. The difference between interest and commitment is action. Are you interested in a better way? That means you'll listen to what will work and then go back to the same old lifestyle and complain when the results are the same old results. Or are you committed to a better life? You're going to listen to what will work and then take the time to make a decision, invest in your future, and take the actions required to make that time and investment worthwhile. Committed. Take the first step up. You got to take the first step before you can move forward. Now, remember a few weeks ago when I mentioned that a well-known multimillionaire financial coach says, you don't need to worry about your credit score. Well, he says you'll be paying cash and you won't need a credit score. And maybe you will be in a few years. But for right now, you might be in a position to learn the lesson that I learned. You know, as I shared before, and maybe you didn't hear that show, so I'm going to reiterate slightly. About 13 years, I did that. I paid cash for everything. Bought a car, paid for it. Everything. And then you know what? All of a sudden, after all that time, I had no credit score. None. Not at all. So then when I started shopping for a new car, I quickly realized that if I wanted to finance any part of it at all, I had made a mistake in not maintaining my credit score. So for the time being, most of us need to be a credit score warrior. We need to play the credit score game, at least until your mortgage is paid off and you can afford to pay cash for the next car. So what is a credit score warrior? It's a person who makes a commitment to work on their score. And we can help you with that. We have a do-it-yourself program. We have a do-it-with-you program. And we have a brand new done-for-you program, which is right for you. Well, jump on this offer because it's not going to last long, and I'm not going to give it away for very much longer. Grab a free one-to-one session with me, and we'll discuss what will be best for you. I will put the link to my calendar in when I post the Facebook and stuff for this show. There's also a link to it on the website. If you go to the website, you scroll down, it's towards the bottom of the page. It says, ready to partner with us, set up a one-to-one strategy session. And there's a little link right there. Take you straight to the calendar. Pretty easy. Even I can do it. So we talked about that buyer beware a couple weeks ago and the zaps that had befallen the credit score arena in this crazy 2020. And then we reviewed the new FICO formula that shows that a mix of credit is important to the score. Remember that? Okay. Simply being on time with one or two loans will not result in a high score. You need a mix of types of loans, and part of that mix is credit cards. So now you wonder who invented that score? Let's see, first guess. Credit card people? Yeah, maybe. They make a lot of money every year on credit card interest. So if you're going to be a credit score warrior, I want you to be informed, be money smart, and be coached. This is not the right time to fall into the trap of listening to bank advertisements or credit bureau advertisements. A low credit score will cost you money, a lot of money, and it's your hard-earned money. According to a calculation that Credit Karma did, based on over 400,000 people, with only 3 loans, a car loan of 6 years with $22,790 borrowed, a personal loan of 3 years with $7,270 borrowed, and a mortgage of 30 years with $240,000 borrowed. So for those 3 loans combined, people with a credit score of 750 and up, the interest alone on those 3 loans was $190,892 over the lifetime of the 3 loans. But for people with a credit score of 639 and below, the cost of interest on those exact same loans was $237,505 over the lifetime of the loans. Well, let's do a quick subtraction. 237,505 minus 190,892 equals $46,613. That's right. Over $46,500 more in interest just because of one thing, your credit score. Doesn't matter who you are or where you live or any other factor. Doesn't matter what your job is or your income. Your credit score will cost you that much money extra if you let it hover around the fair line. That's a lot of money. So until a better method comes along, you still need to play the credit score game. Now remember, with the new FICO model, sorry about that, it places higher emphasis on-time payments and low debt levels. That means your score will drop with late payments and higher debt. And it drops like a rock with collection accounts. Ignoring pesky medical bills or other vendors' bills does not make them go away. It makes them go to collection. And a single collection will drop your score by 30 to 40 points. That is completely avoidable. Now, let's look at also what it costs on your credit cards if you have a lower score. We're really getting into what the pain of a low score is costing, right? How we want to be a credit warrior. Let's say you have a credit card with a balance of $3,500. That's a fairly moderate balance, right? With a good credit score, you should be able to get a card with an interest rate of 15.99% or less, but I use, for our example, 15.99. With a lower credit score, that rate is likely to jump to at least 24.99%. And I have heard people say, well, that's not too bad. Are you kidding me? That's 25%. If you take that $3,500 balance and you say, I'm going to pay that off in just over 5 years, so I put in 64 months. Your payment on the 15.99 card is $82 a month, and you'll pay a total of $5,212 on that $3,500 that you charged onto the card. However, with that same 64 months, the same $3,500 balance, with the 24.99% interest rate, the payment is $100 a month, and you pay a total of $6,367. That's $1,155 more on that same $3,500 balance. That means you're paying $6,367 for meals you already ate, shoes you already wore out or gave away, and so on and so forth. Isn't that bizarre? And yet, people think nothing of it. So the FICO score goes from 300 to 850. If your score is below 750, you need to look at your options because you can do better. What is the solution? How do you become a credit score warrior? First, stop carrying a big balance on your credit cards. And secondly, by being informed, being money smart, and being coached, you can have the knowledge and the power to use for your own good, your family's good, and your social circle's good. You can reach your goals. It kills me to see people that make good money, yet they're in debt, kind of like up to their eyebrows, due to credit card spending. You need to get that resolved. And the sooner you do that, the better off you will be. The first thing you want to do to keep your credit score going in the right direction, which is up, is pay every bill on time. Next, before you buy anything, ask the key question. And finally, get an itemized bill for any medical procedure. Pay the part you owe on time or set up a payment plan in a timely fashion. Avoid the collection agencies. They will cost you over and over and over again.